Hello. Welcome back to yet another video on the Squire Editions channel. What are the hot topics that we are going to be discussing today? Well, there is a workshop update, and in the workshop today we have Project Reggie. Now that is a family member's vehicle. It's going to be a beautiful addition. They've gone on a theme of a Defender parts wagon, so have a look at that one. We have the infamous LS3 with the most sensational door cards you have ever seen. We've spent a lot of time invested in making these door cards what they are. We have them in a trimmed format, or we have them in carbon fibre. This particular vehicle is carbon fibre, but you will see them very shortly. Alongside that, we also have the Shoot Edition Defender 90, a really favourite edition in there. We have the Pistacchio 110, which is Project Alitex, and we also have the Beachrunner. Let's go take a look. So we're now in the workshop, and as you can see behind us, handover is in full swing. This vehicle has had an awful lot of attention. Just look at it, how a Defender should be. Come and take a closer look. This is focused around shooting. So we've got a drawer system underneath, we've got a dog box on top. This is also lockable, so you can keep your prized possessions safe. And underneath is our, we call modular drawer system, so it's all interchangeable. It's got a pull-out table to the side, and will have some foams cut in there for fishing as well as shooting. I believe it's not over the top, it's just fitting for the lifestyle. And part of the charm of this leather, it wears with age. So the more they get in and out of it, it wears and just adds that extra character to the Defender. A monumental feature on this car is the door cards. Door cards that are, as you can see, true carbon fibre. They are our own design. They have taken many months, if not a year, to develop. Here they are in all its glory. This is what we call half and half, so half trimmed, half carbon, with an exposed feature here, which works perfectly, because when you come out the car you tend to kick the bottom of it, so you're not scratching up the leather, but you're also getting it onto the carbon. Strong product, very robust, and you can wipe it off. So, very excited to sell more of these door cards and also see them feature in a lot more of our cars that we've got around us. You will see very shortly that we have a car behind, the Urban LS3, full carbon fibre, which look absolutely stunning. I'm so pleased with the way this vehicle has turned out. Naturally, we put everything into these cars, and unfortunately, the clients who are just behind us now, they had a bad experience with someone beforehand. They collected the car, they weren't overly happy with the car, so we had to strip it all back and go again. Financially, it hurts, but they've got the end result that they wanted. So this one's based on the less is more. You had a chat with Matt.
Yes.
You've gone through it all. Now, suspension, engine enhancements, interior, it sounds very simplistic, but actually it's quite complex.
It was. We've done a lot on this truck, although outwardly it doesn't look like it. The client wanted to keep the outside essentially looking the same.
Yeah.
We've done paintwork that we had to do, as in windscreen surround. There was a bit of paint coming off. We've had to change the grille to get the aircon in.
Of course.
So that's been painted.
And that's a nice little feature, actually.
It is a nice little feature, yes. Yeah. Outwardly, it looks very similar. It's sitting a bit lower than it was. He didn't like the fact that it had been raised up, so we've lowered it back down. We've got new springs, shocks. Underneath, we've got full stainless exhaust. We've put quite a spicy map on it.
His father actually dropped it off this morning.
Did he?
Who was used to driving it before.
Yeah.
He said it was shocking.
Yeah.
It came back, it's actually a very pleasant truck to drive. Who would knew?
Yeah.
Spend the money, this is what happens.
Yeah, that's right, and it is. We've had the entire interior out of this.
Yeah.
And we've sound deadened it, we've thermo-lined it, headliner we've done, carpet we've done, with leather binding to match his seats.
That took some time,
It did take some time. The seats themselves, I thought it was a bit of a controversial choice when he first came in.
Me too.
And he said, I want navy blue carpet and headliner.
Dark grape.
But dark grape leather seats. Yeah. And I thought, oh, crikey, I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like. But actually, now that it's done, it's really classy.
It is.
And I like it a lot.
Yeah, and the other thing with it, Look at this beautiful pinstripe.
Again, another controversial choice, isn't it?
Yeah, very much.
When he said, I want to put a pinstripe down it, it's like, really? Okay. So we've put the pinstripe on. This is only a sticky one, purely as, let's see what it looks like, exercise. And
then it's going to go permanent.
And once it's on, it actually looks, I like it. Yeah. I think it's lovely. You don't see it very often, do you, pinstripes on these?
No, you don't. And also, billet pack. We neglected the billet pack because we fit so much of it.
Yes.
Billet pack, black billet pack, which incognito, which is great. And come round here, come and have a look at this. We have the dark grey with blue contrast stitch, as Stu just said. We also have a trimmed child's booster seat, which is such a cool addition. We have an empty space here. This is another car out and another very happy couple. Now we are off to go and see progress on Project Gunbus Trader. Look at it in all its glory.
Windows are in.
It's massive.
It is big.
Yeah, the Gunbus trailer. It's really big. Come on now, Ryan. Come on.
It is very big.
Your head is going. Windows, doors, floors, ceilings, and all that sort of stuff. How are you finding it at the moment?
Yeah, it's all good. Obviously, everything's got to fit through the door, which need to scale our panels to fit through, so access. But other than that,
so far so good. How long has it taken you to do the windows?
Just over a week.
It's not bad going, is it?
Yeah, so they're Accoya, sprayed in Technos paint.
Accoya
is the timber,
love
so
that. Very
stable.
Door.
Accoya again, yeah, sprayed in Technos. So
and the door is a stable door, so when this is going out and in full swing for its use, they can have the door open at the top, or indeed have them both closed. But that is, I think, the whole principle of a stable door, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know.
A little bit of ventilation. Yeah. And we've got windows that open at the front.
Love that. And then next up is you've just begun insulating. Okay, so we'll go and take a look inside and see what Ryan's been up to. So, insulation.
Yeah, so we've got insulation going in. So there's timber to go in the bottom there. So basically, I've got to fill in with timber where there isn't metal to fix to.
It's going to be very luxurious in here when it's done. It's going to be 50mm raised floor, insulated.
Yeah, so insulated, boarded. Then we've got a 6mm rubber mat.
So that's for all mucky boots.
Yep.
So very practical and very functional.
And that can be rolled up, taken out and cleaned.
Great stuff. We're going to have coats, umbrellas, etc. here.
All oak panelled.
All oak panelled. Oh, nice. Oak panelled. It's going to be lovely, isn't it? Oak panelling is going to continue the theme all the way through window height.
And bottom of benches, so it follows all round.
And the top's going to be ply. What ply is it?
It's just a hardwood ply. Hardwood through and through.
Yeah. Okay.
Decent ply.
A nice leather hide over the top. It's actually going to be faux leather. It's not going to be real leather for practicality. Yep. That's the spec so far.
So then we've got tweed panels coming from window height up. We've got one panel.
And that's the estate tweed. Their estate tweed. So that'll all be disclosed afterwards. What do you reckon time frame on this? Now you've done your week's worth of windows.
Yeah, another week and a half. We should get floor in, all the walls in.
Quick as that.
Yeah, hopefully.
That'll be good.
Yeah, be on it full.
And once this is done, you're going to have to come with us on the test drive, obviously. The spec of this trailer is insane, isn't it? So I'm not agricultural, we discussed this before. I know there's some resemblance with Agricultural World and Land Rover Defenders. You own one yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still smiling.
Just about.
Just about. But when it goes, it's air over oil, is that right?
Air over oil, yeah.
Air over oil.
So you've got air, brakes, air suspension.
Yeah.
So it should level out. It'll be a lovely.
And it'll be a lovely ride. And it's got a K80 ball hitch, so it shouldn't be jolty. It should take up the slack very nicely. Is that the right terminology? Jolty. I'm not sure. It sounds good. Yeah, let's go for jolty. So 2-3 weeks-ish, maybe by the end of the month. This is going to be complete. We'll be out on the road. We'll go and test it. We'll put it through its paces, go through some farm tracks. We're going to take it into the field, see what the comfort's all about, and show you, lovely humans, next up. We are now back in the workshop, dodging the great British weather, and here in front of our very eyes is Project Reggie, having some tasteful modifications. Chaps, what do we think?
Very tasteful. Nice, yeah.
They've both been involved in a huge degree, and I'm always going to mess this up. the hound's tooth, am I right? Or the
Hound's
Peter...
tooth / Pepita.
Pepita.
That's it.
Pepita. No, Tweed. Fabric. Let's go fabric. There we go. Let's listen to this
got
man.
there in the end.
I knew it wasn't going to be straightforward. The principle is Land Rover parts van, and the interior has a hybrid of Porsche, or an injection of Porsche. Injection. We'll go injection. Yeah. The owner stroke family member is a keen Porsche family and would like to have a touch of Porsche inside this vehicle. So, further spec, colour coding, headlamp surrounds, heritage grills, some retro badging. There is going to be a lovely set of modular wheels, 16-inch but on 265s, KO2s, nice tyre, complements the vehicle. It's going to have the dirt guards, is that correct, Stu? Dirt guards, we discovered that terminology this morning. I didn't mess that up, surely.
Dirt guards.
Dirt guards, yeah. All right, we've got dirt guards. Yeah. Up here, some may say sacrilege, some may say functional and aesthetically pleasing. Sunroof has been cut in. Genuine sunroof. As much as it is genuine, it's still very scary to put in a disc cutter through that roof. Thank you very much, Ben Moore. Have a look at some further black billet. Black vents.
And
will
it work if we shut the doors?
Oh, Stu gets excited about this.
Again, and it will give you a demonstration.
Yes.
The puddle lighting.
And they didn't ask for that, so it's going to be a +1. Nice little addition. If they don't like it, they can take it off the bill. Coming into the back end of this vehicle, can't believe I neglected this part. Just take a look at that. Yet again, they did not know that we were doing this, and all I would say, you are very welcome. Doesn't it look handsome?
It looks tremendous, it really does.
Please don't think this is a finished vehicle. This is work in progress. As you can see, this will be black, it will be trimmed up, it's going to be bonded in, it's going to be corked. There's lots more to finish on this vehicle. The last few little features to add to this car, heritage mud flaps, which are going to look vastly better than those. Heritage badge to go on the back, and of course finishing off with a Squire Editions spare wheel cover. I know I said I was done on this car, but it's the gift that keeps on giving. We've got that Land Rover badge on the back. It's going to be a love or hate that. Actually, now it's on, I really like it. Coming over to the infamous LS3, not much has changed on this other than the door cards. The door cards are insane. Have a look at this. As I mentioned before, there are two styles to these, carbon fibre and also body system. So the carbon fibre, as you can see, look absolutely beautiful in full gloss and full feature. You can have them in body system, so we can have them trimmed entirely, or as indeed you saw on the green little 90 earlier, there was a hybrid, trimmed this section, exposed carbon and exposed bottom. The reason we've done this is to give that extra touch and also that personable service. So if you wanted any part of that trimmed or indeed exposed carbon, you can. And we've also given more tolerances for trim lines, which is vitally important for when you're trimming them. As I said before, they are our own design. We have created them ourselves in-house, and here we have it. To complement the carbon door cards, you can't not have carbon fibre centre console. This isn't complete. We've got to run through some wiring underneath, hence why the gear shifter is proud, but we're very, very nearly there, and we are days away from completion. Over to Project Pistacchio. Just look at this ranch leather. Again, another little feature from Mr. Tupper's. Contrast cream stitch to complement the roof, as well as a motor litre steering wheel, which will really set this thing off inside. On the exterior, billet pack has now been fitted. Next up, some wiring on the M57 engine. So here it is, BMW M57 wiring loom just being pieced together now. That will be complete over the next few weeks. I know it's 98% Land Rovers that we work on here, but the odd occasion we do get a little bit of a treat. Toyota Hilux in for twin drawer system and twin dog box. It will have a central divide with two doors, with two lockers underneath there, with gun safe locks. We do have, for all of you keen eyes out there, farmhouse truck back, that's in for a service, and it also is coming in for some other little upgrades. Last but not least, project Beachrunner. Here it is, another LS3 conversion coming through the ranks. Gearbox is being placed in. Robbie is making the engine mounts as we speak. Over the next few weeks, that's all going to begin to piece together. We also have the Raptor coated bulkhead over there ready to go on in the next few days. One last topic, please. Feedback below. Are we the very first people to create carbon fibre door cards, or are we not? We've done a bit of research, haven't we, Mr. Robbie, to see if we've got anyone out there that does it. We don't think there is, but please prove us wrong. Come and have a look to see these carbon fibre door cards for your very own eyes. If you wish, come and have a cup of tea. That is it from me. As always, very grateful of comments below, all the likes, all the shares that you can do. I am now off for a lovely chili con carne with beef brisket. Bye for now.